Oh wow, wow. Yani tuseme the serpent's trick worked that easily? He actually succeeded to make Adam and Eve disobey by simply making them doubt God? How crafty of him! Aha! Ah! It is actually doubt that caused our first parents to lose confidence in God's word and start trusting what they could see. The Bible tells us what happened next. When the woman saw that the fruit of the tree was good for food and pleasing to the eye and also desirable for gaining wisdom, she took some and ate it. She also gave some to Adam and he ate it. Mm, mm, But wait a minute. Isn't that what the serpent of old, called the devil, wants us to do even today? To doubt everything God says? The serpent must have been over the moon, thinking how he had outsmarted God and succeeded to turn the first man and woman he created in his image against him. But had he outsmarted God? Can anyone outsmart God? Of course not. God knew that by giving Adam and Eve the ability to choose, they may choose to make a wrong choice, and he was prepared for that. Therefore, when they chose to disobey him, he was not caught by surprise. He was ready for the serpent's lie. God already had an unstoppable plan in place. But before we talk about that plan, what had God told Adam and Eve would happen if they ever ate the fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil? He had told them that they would surely die. In other words, disobedience would bring and does bring consequences. Did Adam and Eve die when they ate the fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil? Yes, they did. They died. Huh? But how is that? Yet the Bible tells us that they actually continued living and even discovered that they needed a new set of clothes because they were naked. It does not tell us that their hearts stopped beating or that they stopped breathing, fell down and died. How then did they die? Well, they died because they immediately discovered that they had damaged their relationship with God and they could no longer be close to Him as they had been before they disobeyed. Being separated from God was worse than their bodies collapsing and dying. They discovered that even though their bodies were still alive after eating the forbidden fruit, they had actually died because they were now separated from the one who had created them in His image. When God visited them in the cool of the day, they could no longer face Him. They ran and hid from Him. Oh my! The serpent must have been overjoyed. First, because he had made them sin against God, and second, because sin had immediately made them selfish and want to blame each other for their own mistake instead of owning up and repenting. They had become just like him. Then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they realized that they were naked. So they sewed up fig leaves and made coverings for themselves. The two people that God had created and made perfect for each other now were ashamed of each other, and their relationship was broken. But wait a minute. Is this not the same thing that happens to us even today? We disobey God's word and are left feeling guilty and ashamed of our actions. When Adam and Eve sinned, their disobedience affected the good creation that they had been given to take care of. Another consequence of their disobedience was that the ground would no longer be as fertile and productive as it was before. Cursed is the ground because of you, said the Lord. All creation would suffer and continues to because of their disobedience. But praise be to God, we have hope that God will make everything new as He has promised in His word. Indeed, all creation is waiting eagerly for that future day.